Hey guys, and welcome back to this sunny morning. And I just wanted to talk about Canada because Justin Trudeau, their prime minister, just made a very funny gaffe. And I thought it'd be fun just to take a jab at Canada. No offense to any Canadian viewers. Next on Jinka Jabo. Right, so again, before I go any further, I just wanted to say that I have no problems with Canada. I've been there once. I went there for a week with one of my older brothers. We were in Toronto and had a blast. It was a lot of fun that summer back then. And one of my closest friends is he's Canadian. I think he's from Edmonton, maybe? Rude of me not to remember, but he's a professor out in northern China where I used to live. And he came to visit me down here once, and we watched Full Metal Jacket on my rooftop.
Good for you.
And I haven't seen him in a while, but back in northern China, I spent lots of time with him because he had this amazing superpower of being quite fluent in Mandarin, and he taught me a lot. And anyway, and so I've worked and known Canadians for a long time, but even the ones that I've met out here, a few of them complain about their own leader. And I thought it was kind of funny. To get into the gaffe, of course, there's this video, maybe a lot of you have seen it by now, where Justin Trudeau is talking to a crowd of mostly women, a lot of them in hijabs, different colored complexions and so on. And one of them is speaking to him, and she's talking about, the power of motherhood and all this, and she uses the word mankind, and Justin Trudeau interrupts her, waves his hand and says, no, I'm sorry, we use the term people kind. He mansplained this to her, which I thought was just really amazing, and it was kind of a gaffe, and the internet is just tearing him apart for it. But it raises some question about language. Okay, so anyway, as Ben Shapiro pointed out, mankind is actually short for humankind. So if he was reaching for the real gender-neutral noun, he should have just gone with humankind. But humankind, I guess, still contains the word man. And even the word woman now is problematic because it contains man in it. And son, per son. Son is masculine. That's problematic. I'm a complete geek, and I've, especially when I went back to school, I helped people write papers for English classes. And sometimes, the rules were always changing. I guess towards the end, when it came to using gender-neutral pronouns, I often just defaulted just writing she every time. Or there was an s/he one that we used a lot. So I guess that is changing, but I don't think the problem's in English compared to like Romance languages where everything is gendered, or even German with its complicated use of gendered articles, like 8 or 12 or whatever the rule is for different gendered articles depending on their function in a sense. But anyway. I think it is funny that everyone's calling him out on this, and it is sort of an implosion of just the SJW logic that's at work. And everyone takes digs at the U.S. for electing a businessman, which I don't think is that insane. Or having our own legacies. If we look at the Bushes, the Clintons, Kennedys, and so on, and being stupid, like being lulled into that, or especially in the extreme case of George W. Bush, where he was just so incompetent and just so ridiculous, and he said so many blatantly stupid things. It is kind of nice to be able to look at Canada and say, well, look at your leader. He basically inherited that position, used his looks and his physique, and was just a cover girl, basically, and drama teacher, ski instructor, pizza, French fries, and that's your leader, Canada. So again, no offense to any of you. I think it's a beautiful country, and I hope to go back at some point. But seriously, your leader sucks.